What's up, guys? Alfredo Diaz here. Today, joined by Sean Finnegan. Sean,
hello.
We're talking the CSGO's newest update.
Yeah, the one that came out yesterday.
Yeah, so tell me about it.
So the first big thing is obviously we have a brand new D train, which is a long time staple of the competitive community.
Right.
A lot of pro players have wanted to see it come back into the rotation. For the past year or so, it's been out of rotation just because.
Why is that?
In Counter-Strike Global Offensive, even though it has the same layout and all of the sort of same quirks and technicality of the original train,
right.
it, for some reason, plays very unbalanced. Like it skews heavily to CT side, and you won't.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and oftentimes you'll see, you know, teams at the pro level winning not just 10-5, but 11-4, 12-3. Like it's pretty.
Yeah, and that's not good to watch competitively.
Yeah, it's pretty one-sided. At the pro level, of course, if you have great smokes and flashes, you can kind of taper it off.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty imbalanced. So.
Okay.
With this new update, we have a brand new train, and it is quite a difference maker. There's all kinds of changes up in there. Like, not only are you looking at brand new like textures and positioning of the trains and like new rooms and sort of missing features, but there's all kinds of new angles and corridors that kind of change the way the map plays. We're looking here at the old train, which you can see has sort of three sort of vertical long trains. This bomb train now, that is blocking the ladder room is gone. T Heaven is gone. CT Heaven is now a room. It's like an office with a ladder that has like breakable panes and stuff.
Oh wow.
T connector, which used to bring you from T spawn into A bomb site. It used to be a little Z connector that you basically had to smoke out of and flash out of if you wanted to get out into the site.
It seems like there's another way to get into there.
Yeah, if you look at, you know, we've pubbed the map and we've played it a little bit in competitive ladder, and T connector is much easier to get out of now. It's a straight corridor that leads straight out into the mid site, the A bomb site. So it's really crazy.
And the bomb area itself in the middle changed too as well.
Exactly. Like the bomb train is still kind of there in the center of the map, and you can plan on it, and it's got these two pillars, much like you see here. But it's offset, and there's one less train to deal with. The electric box is still there, so there's still some cover out in the middle of the site. But overall, you need to be able to smoke off the site and smoke off those back trains in order to be able to get into the site without getting off. So it's there's some minor changes that make kind of a big difference on that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that's the big thing right there, train.
Right,
obviously.
off the bat, train.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a different video, kind of our first impressions.
Right, we'll give it an impression video. So what about the second part?
So the second stuff is the CZ was nerfed. The CZ75 is the machine pistol that basically everyone has been complaining about, pros and amateur players alike. Freeberg, who's one of the like top tier professionals from NIP, basically said that the game is ruined with it in, and he wants the gun gone.
Oh wow.
Not even just nerfed, but gone.
Right. Did they change like anything in terms of the weapon aspects, or did the price go up or lower when you have to buy it?
So price stays the same, but they did make changes to the gun details. For one, the damage has been reduced slightly. Fire rate has also been reduced. The big one though is now it has 4 less bullets in its mag. So instead of 12-12, which it was before, it's now 8 and 16. So it's the same amount of bullets, but less per clip.
That makes sense.
So combined with the damage reduction and the fire rate reduction, it got a pretty significant nerf. And then there's
have
one
you gotten some hands-on time with it?
Yeah,
Do you feel like it's nerfed too much, or it's nerfed just the right amount?
Ooh, it's super hard to say because I'm not too heavy a CZ user. I'm one of those guys who I hate the CZ because I thought it was super overpowered, so I refused
you just stayed away from it. Okay, that makes sense.
But I have tried it out, you know, after the patch, and honestly, like it feels significantly weaker, but that gun is all about closing distance on enemies and kind of putting a bunch of bullets into them quickly. That hasn't changed.
Cool.
So you can still be effective with it.
And then another big point?
Another big point about the CZ is now the draw time. Like when you're switching from your primary to your secondary, it takes twice as long to take out. So it is not something that you can just whip out and run at
quick
people
and then
really quick
mow
like you
someone
used to be
down.
able to.
Anything else in the update you want to talk about?
Yeah, last minor point, they increased the price of the Silent Stem 4 from 2,900 to 3,100. So now it's on par with the regular Colt.
I love that weapon.
Yeah, I think that's the reason is everyone thinks that the Silence Colt is better than the regular Colt. And it didn't make sense that the regular Colt was $200 more.
Right.
And you saw the silent stem for a lot more in competitive play.
Definitely.
So this is a little bit more of a balance change. I wish they had given me 20 extra bullets. Like, it'd be nice to have 2060 as opposed to 2040. You can't really spam or waste bullets a lot with the silent stem.
That's true.
But maybe that'd be one way to sort of justify the price increase.
Interesting.
So that's basically it. Those are the three main things of the patch. There's a bunch of little significant changes,
Right.
but I'll have a full list of that in the written article that you can check out.
Oh, awesome, Sean.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
updating me about CSGO. Thanks
Of
for
course,
updating
man. Let's
everyone
get into
about
some
the newest
matches soon.
CSGO patch. Guys, for everything Counter-Strike or shooting games or video games in general, you already know where to go. You're in the right place, right here, IGN.